Hello there, welcome to the final of this week's House of Games. It is a battle royale between seats 1 and seat 4. One of them today is going to walk away with this trophy. We have no idea who it's going to be. Let's meet all 4 of our players today, shall we? They are Grace Dent, Lauren Steadman, Kriss Akabusi and Tim Lovejoy. We will get to seats 1 and 4, but seats 2 and 3, I mean, it's proper. I mean, they've got 2 wins each. They keep sort of, you know, buzzing in super quick. Hard to play against them, right? Although yesterday, both of you were winning halfway through the show. I mean, it's like a triathlon. There's 3 different bits, like, so someone who's in the front of the tour might not be the winner at the end of it. So, yeah, interesting race. Who do you think is going to win?
Oh, gosh. Well, they're both very competitive animals.
Yeah.
Yes. Whoever's had the coffee shop before this, because their reaction shot up.
Yeah, the coffee thing. Who do you think is going to win at home? Let's take a look at the leaderboard, though, shall we? Because there is 1 point between the 2 of them. It is double points Friday with 8 points for a win and 6 for second. So if Tim or Grace wins today, they will be our champion. 2 wins each they've had. Yesterday, the 2 of you were brilliant. So it's possible, Kriss or Lauren, you could be winning a prize today. That would be nice. Kriss, you were very close to winning one last time. Our final prize board of the week looks a little bit like this. There are the espadrilles, the pet feeding bowls, the shoehorn, pasta maker, and the decanter. Kriss, what would you go for, do you think?
I think the decanter.
That'd be nice, yeah. I can see that in the Akabusi household.
Absolutely fabulous.
Lauren?
Pasta maker. I could do that at the weekends.
Beautiful. Grace?
I love the pet bowls. They're amazing.
Pet bowls, cute, right?
They're so cute.
Tim?
Does the decanter come with the liquid in it?
It does, but if I were you, I would tip it out immediately and then sterilise the bottle.
OK, then I'll have the pasta maker.
Have the pasta maker. Listen, those are the prizes, but today is about the trophy. Wish you all the very, very best of luck. Let's play our first round, which is... Hidden in plain sight. Grace, we will start with you. I'm going to show you a category, which is modes of transport, and I'm going to show you a clue. OK, and the answer will be a mode of transport, but also the answer will be written somewhere in the answer as well, so between a couple of words, but it'll be in there somewhere. So what mode of transport is this, please, and where would you find it in the question? If carrying your shopping feels extra miserable, hop on Nottingham's express transit system for a ride on this vehicle.
Extra miserable is tram.
Extra miserable is tram. Absolutely right. Lauren, a mode of transport hidden away in this question for you. Commuters may feel constrained if this mode of transport is overcrowded during rush hour.
Train.
Train, and where is it?
In constrained.
Constrained, that's absolutely right. Sometimes they're really hidden in plain sight. Train in constrained. Kriss Akabusi.
Yes,
I've
sir.
hidden a form of transport. Where is it and what is it? To avoid your long holiday turning into a fiasco, a change of pace with a day trip on this vehicle might be nice.
Oh, dear.
It'll be thrown open if Kriss doesn't see it. You see this one at home? You got this?
OK.
Should we time you out, Kriss?
Yes, I'm going to say... I'm going to say pont, but no.
Anyone want to buzz in? No one can see it. Fiasco, a change. Coach. Hidden away there. Tim, one for you. Where is the mode of transport here, please? By the time these vehicles entered the home stretch, a riotous atmosphere no doubt prevailed at Roman race meetings. Lauren's got it.
It's chariot, stretch a riotous.
Stretch a riotous chariot. Well done. Absolutely. Well, then you got that at home as well. Grace, we go back to you. We have a new category, and the new category is bands. So we're looking for the name of a band, please. The answer's this clue, and is also hidden within it. If you want to get into the synth-pop era, surely A Little Respect by this British duo is the place to start.
Era, surely, erasure.
Erasure, absolutely. Era, surely, erasure. That was on my Desert Island discs, A Little Respect. Lauren, which band have we hidden away here? This fab band from Scandinavia shot to international fame after winning a major competition in 1974.
No, I'm
Nope.
I'm out.
You've got a buzzer race. Grace wins a buzzer.
Oh, that's a ref.
I'm the ref.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Grace?
say.
This fab band, ABBA.
ABBA. Very well done. Fab band ABBA. Chris, I have a question for you now. I've hidden a band away for you.
ABBA.
You wish. Though no one would call their music old, playing together since the 90s means early tracks like Yellow have now become classics. Do you remember the song Yellow?
Dear me.
Nope.
Nothing doing there.
OK, we're going to have a little buzzer race on the wings here. Tim wins this one.
Coldplay, music old playing.
Music old playing, Coldplay is in the middle of it there. Well done. And Tim, it is your question to end the round. A band for you hidden away? Roger Daltrey's band are said to be one of the most influential of the 60s and 70s. Considering their impact, he wholly deserves the praise.
Who? Holy.
Tiny bit more.
The Who.
The
Impact.
Who. Impact, he, wholly. The Who. Very well played. Lovely end to the round. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard on this final day, shall we? Tim and Grace, they need to beat each other to win that trophy today. And here's how they're starting. Neck and neck. Grace and Tim, both on 3 points each. Chris, back to where we were at the start of the week. I quite like it.
Familiar
It
position.
feels safe.
Good.
Feels safe to me. And Lauren has won. Let's go straight on and play our next round. Our final pairs game of the week is going to be... You spell terrible. Chris, you can choose a partner for this. Who would you like to play the final pairs game of the week with?
Lauren.
You're going to play with Lauren. So Lauren and Tim, if you'll swap places, please. Lauren and Chris are a team. Tim and Grace are a team, which means, of course, you're going to be dead level at the end of this round as well.
Yeah, that's
So there you
okay.
go.
That's okay.
Hey, clever, Chris.
There you
Very
go.
Clever.
Nothing to do with me, Gov.
He's taking no responsibility for the outcome of this show. Now, in this round, I'll ask you some questions. Buzz in and give me a correct answer. If it's correct, I will then ask your partner to spell that answer.
Oh, no.
And you only get a point if you spell it correctly. This feels like it's going to be a good round, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your first question. Fingers on buzzers, please. What is the surname of the politician known as Teddy, who was the 26th President of the United States? Yes, Chris.
OK, so it's Roosevelt.
Roosevelt is the correct answer. Lauren, for a point, can you spell Roosevelt? please?
Roosevelt.
Okay, so ROOSEVELT.
Lauren.
Lauren, you did great.
Well played. Well played, Chris and Lauren. Teddy Roosevelt, of course. Next question. The title of the 1994 best-selling novel by Louis de Bernier is Captain Corelli's what? Yes, that's Grace.
Mandolin.
Mandolin is the correct answer. Tim, for a point, can you spell mandolin?
No.
People buzz in so quickly on this round just so they don't have to spell. Tim, letter at a time.
M.
M.
A-N. D. O.
Oh, he's still in it.
L. I-N.
Oh, Tim, well done.
Yes, you know, I would have got that wrong. I'd have gone wrong after D.
Next question. Fingers on buzzers, please, if you want to avoid spelling this. The Renaissance artist who created the statue of David in Florence and the frescoes on the Sistine Chapel ceiling was known by what single name? Yes, Grace.
That's Michelangelo.
Michelangelo is the correct answer. Tim, for a point, can you spell Michelangelo?
M. I. C-H. I just think the spelling of Michael is not as we spell Michael. Oh, it's not. It's E-L?
No.
It is.
A-N-G-E-L-O.
Oh, what a round we're having, everybody. What a round.
Amazing. I've definitely got that wrong.
Yeah, and leaving the A out of Michael as well.
I can't.
Angelo, amazing. Here's your next question. Fingers on buzzers, please. Which yellow flowering plant is commonly combined with burdock to make a traditional British drink? Yes, Chris.
Dandelion.
Dandelion is the correct answer. Lauren, for a point.
Lord.
Can you spell dandelion?
I can. D-A-N-D-E-L-I-O-N.
Never seen anything like it. Well done.
That's amazing. I got
Four
that
in
wrong.
a row.
I definitely
From
got
people
that
who
wrong.
can't spell, there's some pretty good spelling going on, I'll say that. Next question. What is the name of the Jack-in-the-Box in the 1960s children's TV series The Magic Roundabout? Yes, Tim.
Zebedee.
Zebedee is the correct answer. Grace, for a point. Can you spell Zebedee?
Z.
Okay.
E. B. E. D. E. E.
You've done it again.
Yay!
Again. What a round. I've never seen anything like it.
That's fantastic.
All my days. Final question in this round. So far, we are 5 from 5. Fingers on buzzers. Which town, the site of the biggest castle in Wales, is also known for the crumbly white cheese that bears its name? Yes, that's Grace.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Caerphilly.
Caerphilly, yeah, exactly.
Caerphilly is the correct answer. Tim, we're looking for the English spelling of Caerphilly.
Do you know what? C. Oh, it's just weird, isn't it? It's A-E. R. F.
Not, I'm afraid. At some point, the glorious run had to end. I think you're happy with this on the other team.
Oh, can we spell it and get a
No,
point?
no, you can't, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's P-H-I-L-L-Y.
Absolutely right.
Oh, well done, you.
I-L-L-Y. Absolutely brilliant round. Round of applause for everybody there. Well done. Nicely done. Tim and Lauren, if you will swap places, please. That was a brilliant round from everybody. Very well played. Let's take a look at this leaderboard, shall we? We know that Grace and Tim are going to be still level. We've got the same amount of points there, but Chris, you now have 2. Lauren, you got 3. Grace and Tim, 6 points each. Just 3 rounds to decide the winner of our trophy. Let's get straight on and play the next one, shall we? It is... This round is in code. Fingers on buzzers, I'm going to show you a category. First one is trees. I'm now going to show you the names of some trees, but written in code. The code is a simple one. The number 1 equals A, 2 equals B, 3 equals C, all the way down to 26 equaling Z. So what are these trees, please, written in that code? Yes, Tim.
Ash.
Ash. Correct. Well done. 1 equals A, 19 is S, and 8 is H. Next tree. Yes, Grace.
U.
We can't get between them, can we? That's absolutely right. Y-E-W, U, next tree. Yes, Tim.
Cedar.
Cedar? Absolutely. Edges back in front. Forget trees, we have a new category, which is Olympic sports. What are these sports, please? Yes, Tim.
Archery.
Archery. Well played, it is archery. Nicely done. Next one. Anybody? Volleyball was what I was looking for. I don't know if you said that at home. Next Olympic sport. Yes, Grace.
It's beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball is exactly what it is. The same answer as last time, but with beach in front of it. Next category is scientists. Who are these scientists, please? Yes, Lauren.
Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton. Absolutely right. Well done. And final question in this round. Who's this scientist? Yes, Chris.
Galileo, somebody, but forget me.
It's not a million miles. Well, you got the first word right.
Galileo.
I'll time you out, Chris. Anyone know Galileo's surname? It's Galileo Galilei. That's what we were looking for. Galileo Galilei. It's the end of that round. Now just 2 rounds to go before we give away our trophy. It looks like it's definitely going to be Grace or Tim winning today and winning the whole thing. But who is leading at the moment? Tim Lovejoy has a 1-point lead with 2 rounds to go.
He just won't quit, will he?
Listen, what he won't, you know what? He won't quit.
He just won't
Can I
quit.
tell you the name of someone else? I'll tell you the name of someone else who won't quit. Grace Dent as well. We've got 2 people who will not quit. Our next round is... And the answer isn't. I'm going to ask you each a question. There'll be 4 possible answers. 1 is correct. We'll get you a point. The other 3 were written by your opponents to fool you. And if you choose one of them, you will give them a point. So it'd be a bad time to give away a point. I'll say that. Grace, here's your question and your 4 possible answers. What name do firefighters give to the special water they sometimes use, which includes chemicals that help it spread more widely and soak into things more easily? So there's a correct answer here and 3 answers written by your opponents to fool you. Do they call it megafoam, holy water, creatine phosphate, or wet water? Interesting.
Creatine phosphate sounds right. Holy water sounds like a nickname. Megafoam sounds like something made up absolutely on the hoof. Megafoam.
By someone panicking before a show.
Yes. And wet water does too. Both of those things don't sound right. Has to be creatine phosphate.
I'm going to go for creatine phosphate. What do you think at home on that one? Has Grace scored a point? Has she given a point away? Do firefighters call that water creatine phosphate? Didn't sound like firefighters. First thing we'll do is check what the actual answer is. I hope it's wet water. It is wet water. They call it wet water. You've given away a point. Who have you given a point to? Who wrote creatine phosphate? Chris wrote it. The relief on Grace's face.
Oh,
She's I don't mind losing a point.
Yeah, I'll save
Thank you for your silliness. I enjoyed it.
Megafoam was Tim and holy water was Lauren. And Lauren, it is now your question. In 2016, a purpose-built house at Newby Hall began displaying Giles Brandreth's collection of over 1,000 what? Is it teddy bears? Is it teapots? Was it lampshades? Or was it rare poetry manuscripts? They all sound believable.
It's a bit boring if it's poetry manuscripts, so I'm going to scrap that one. I am going to go with lampshades.
Lampshades, you're saying. Has Lauren scored a point or given a point away? She's given a point away. What was the correct answer? Teddy bears is the correct answer. Who have you given a point to? You've given another point to Chris.
Me and you stay out of this.
I haven't got much right in this game, but I've got
You're
pretty
good at
things wrong.
this. You're good at this. Let's see who did the other ones. Teapots was Grace and the poetry manuscripts was Tim. Chris, I have a question for you, and it is this. What did film director James Cameron sell to Gail Ann Hurd for $1 in the 1980s? Did he sell her a ski lodge, James Dean's hip flask, the rights to the Terminator or the lipstick shade Midnight Groove? Wow. Where to begin there?
Gosh. Terminator. That sounds like a Timmy thing for me. Lipstick shade Midnight Groove. Can't be that. That's got to be Grace. No, that's Lauren. James Dean's Hip Flask. I like the sound of that. I'm going to go with James Dean's Hip Flask.
You go with James Dean's Hip Flask. Has Kriss just scored a point? He's already scored 2 in this round. He has not. The correct answer...
No one got me!
We'll find out. The correct answer was the rights to the Terminator.
Wow.
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 How about that? As long as he could direct it, he said. He sold her the rights. So, you've given a point away. Have you given a point to Tim or Grace? Grace gets the point. Oh, Grace, how about that? Nice. You really kept your cool there.
Did you not see my eyes kind of fizzing?
And the other ski dodge was Tim, and the lipstick shade Midnight Groove was Lauren. I'd have gone for that because it sounds so random.
I know.
That's such a good... I thought, oh, yeah, I bet there's a story there. Tim, final chance to score a point or give away a point before our last game of Answer Smash. I have a question for you with 4 possible answers. According to a draft of Breakfast at Tiffany's that was auctioned in 2020, what was Holly Golightly originally named? Was she named Missy Go Gently, Connie Gustafsson, Birgitta Frühstück, or Had Enough? You have not made this easy for him, I'll say that.
I feel pressure because I don't want to give Grace... I don't mind losing, but I just want to give her another point. What would Grace choose? I don't know. I want to go on a similar theme to... And I think they probably came up with Missy Go Gently, and then they went, no, let's do Holly Golightly. So I'm going to go Missy Go Gently.
I'm going to go Missy Go Gently. What do you think at home? Is that the right thing to do? Has he made a mistake? Has he scored a point? Let's find out, shall we? Was the answer Missy Go Gently? It was not. The correct answer was Connie Gustafsson was the correct answer. So you have given a point away.
I know where that's going.
Who have you given it to?
I know, because you started laughing already.
Have you given a point to Grace Dent?
Yeah.
At the end of the round. It was Grace. Very well played, Grace. That's a good end to the round, isn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
Little 2-point swing right at the end of the round. The other 2 there, Birgitta Frühstück was Kriss, and Had Enough was Lauren. Grace scored the final 2 points of that round. Tim gave her a point right at the end as well. Let's take a look at our scoreboards with one last game of Answer Smash to play. And here's how we stand. Tim, you have 9. Grace, you have 10 points. It was 9-all up to that point, Tim. Lauren and Kriss tied 3rd with 4 points each. Tim or Grace is going to win the trophy. They're going to win it right now with a round of... Answer Smash. Fingers on buzzers, please. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. I wish you all the very, very best of luck. Look at the 2 of you sitting forward. If you just come down from another planet and said, which 2 of these are still in contention? Here we go. We're about to find our champion. It could not be closer. Your first category is swimming equipment. There we go. Those will be the pictures. Good Night Girl and Love Is All Around were UK #1 singles in the 1990s. For which Scottish band? Grace.
Wet, wet, wetsuit.
Wet, wet, wetsuit. Point to Grace Dent. First strike to Grace. Next clue, next piece of swimming equipment. Comic Relief's major event is named after what novelty item, which is sold for the charity? Yes, Kriss.
Red Nose Day Clipper.
It is incorrect, I'm afraid. That is Grace.
Red nose clip.
Red nose clip is correct. Red nose and nose clip, red nose clip. Next clue, next picture. Which band had UK top 10 hits in 1990 with All Together Now and Groovy Train? Tim.
The farm bands.
Farm bands is correct. The farm and armbands is the farm bands. Next category. Kitchenware is your next category. Fingers on buzzers. Here we go. In martial arts, what move is carried out by delivering a sharp blow with the side of the hand? Yes, that is Grace.
Karate chopping board.
Karate chopping board? Said in a very zen way, and absolutely right. Is she pulling away? Karate chop and chopping board. Next one. Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson starred in which 2008 film about a couple dealing with an unruly dog? Lauren.
It's Marley. Knife?
It is not, I'm afraid. Anyone been given it from that? It is Marley and Meat Cleaver. Marley and Me. And Meat Cleaver. Next clue, next piece of kitchen equipment. Which member of the Mamas and Papas had solo hits with It's Getting Better and Dream a Little Dream of Me? That is Grace.
Mama casserole dish.
Mama casserole dish is correct. Mama Cass and casserole dish. Any more for any more? We are not. Well, listen. It was so close all week, but class told right at the end there. Great final round from Grace. Grace under pressure, I would say. Grace under fire.
Oh.
Our winner on Friday's House of Games is Grace Dent. Well done, Grace. You had to hand it to her there, Tim, didn't you? What a performance.
Did well.
Really an answer smash from Grace. Grace, the small business of a prize. Which of these would you like?
I'm so happy I can't choose the pet bowls.
The pet bowls for
Love
Grace
that.
Dent. We have something else to give away, of course, though. We have a trophy to give away, and the trophy is also going to Grace Dent by 1 point, Grace. Very, very well done.
Can I just say, Tim has been incredible, and he has just been there in my ear and behind my ankle all week, and he's what a competitor.
Yeah, you've certainly earned it. I'll say that. Tim could not have done more. You could not have done more. Very well played. Grace, you will never be invited back onto Sunday Brunch. That much we know. Kriss and Lauren, thank you so much as well for playing such a brilliant part in the show. But it was a pleasure to watch these two as well, wasn't it? What a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Grace. Been a pleasure having you all here. Been a pleasure having you watching as well this week's House of Games. Which do you prefer, the trophy or the food bowls?
Well, I can drink out of this, and I can give this to
I was gonna
all
say
of my cats.
I thought you were going to say, and I can eat out of this. I thought, come on, Grace.